One trade can change everything.
Hello everybody, welcome to today's market update. We're going to take a brief look at our two current short positions, and then we're going to take a look at the macro stuff on BTC. Bilbo has actually brought this to my attention. He said, you know, over this last summer here in June, you actually posted a scenario, which is exactly what we're seeing right now. So I'll go ahead and share that with you guys, and we'll kind of take a look at the higher time frame charts with this massive pump to the upside, which, by the way, is phenomenal. Great to see increased volume, more volatility. It means more opportunities for trades, right, guys? So we went ahead and had this massive pump to the upside, put in a Monday high, swept that Monday high here, and retested the level several times. And that's over here. I actually took this as a blessing. I'm like, I'm actually gonna take a short position here, and I shared it in the group. We laddered in here, we laddered in some more here and over here, and so far we are seeing like a really, a decent breakdown, but not quite to the degree that I want to see it. More or less, we were kind of targeting, let's see if I have those drawings here. We were more or less kind of targeting these zones here, right? Sort of market structure zones here, taking out, these two lows, and sort of targeting this low over here, and eventually getting down to here, which is the bottom of our macro channel, which is what we'll be looking at in our high time frame analysis. And then, of course, too, we also have Monday's low, which is down here at about 30K. So what would be really phenomenal is, going into next week, let's say we do have like a really nice breakdown. It would be really nice if into next week we actually deviated this level or swept it, and then had some kind of a move up that we can look for a long position. So that's something we'll keep in mind. In addition, if you were aware or up early enough today, we also caught a super awesome ETH short here. My idea was get this to load here. My idea is that we had a swing failure here. I entered here, stop above the high. I added more on the back test of the value area high here and targeted the value area low, which I've closed the majority of my trade for, and am ultimately, kind of holding a runner down to Monday's low if we do actually get the breakdown on BTC. If we do get that breakdown on BTC, I very much can see ETH taking an absolute nosedive to this level here. Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and we'll look at some of the high time frame analysis here on BTC. I just do want to share this briefly with you guys. So you can see here, this was 4 months ago on June 21st, 2023, so just this last summer. And I had this scenario where we deviate back inside the macro channel here, back test this 35K monthly level, along with the trend line. Not this one, but I have another trend line that I'll show you guys. And my idea is that, we'll get ETF approval. You can hear me talking all about this in the video here if you go ahead and look back at it. I'll say people are going to get super bullish. They'll be calling for 40K, 50K, and so on. There will probably likely be some really good news in this case, like the ETF spot approval here, that will get us into this deviation and eventually break us back down. At the time I was looking at about 20K, and at this point now that target has been updated to about 23. So here's what we'll do. Go ahead and get rid of the stuff on the chart here, and we will zoom out. Let's go to our weekly chart. So you can see this is actually really nice sideways channel here that we caught a short on here, which was awesome. But we can see the level, support, back test, flip to resistance, back test here. Very appropriate place for a deviation, a move down to sweep these equal lows, and then, eventually reclaiming it for then a move to the upside. I'm going to show you guys this macro trend line here. This is such a key trend line. From the 2017 high here down to the 29K low of summer of 2021, we can see that level was back tested in addition to the bottom of the channel here, which acted as a really great area of resistance for this move down. And here now we can see, this is kind of how I wanted to draw it out, and I'll show you guys on the monthly chart. We do have this monthly level here that was support, 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 and we basically just fell straight through it without really back testing it on higher time frames. So for me, this is sort of that back test of this macro support level and of this kind of like really contested zone between bears and bulls. So for me, it's a really great spot for a deviation play and kind of like a move, a move down to, like I said, take out these equal lows to about 23, 24K. Let's go ahead back down to the, let's see here. Oh, so this is what I want to talk about. We'll go ahead down to let's stick to a weekly level here. So what originally we were looking at, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we did sweep the high here, and looking for continuation to the downside. Now on the Bybit chart, this is of course different, but let's take a look at the Binance here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a really interesting thing when this happens. This low didn't take out this low, so technically this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 complex 4, 5. Right? What a great opportunity then for us to have something of a deviation play. And what we would then look for is, in the Binance chart, it's a little bit different here. Okay, the volume on the Binance chart brings us down to here, but if we were to look at this on Bybit, it's a little bit different, and maybe I can represent that by drawing this one out here. Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. So what we would be looking for then is for a move to the downside back into this zone. Okay, back into this zone here, in which case BTC can either pump back up, flip this area to support and have continuation, or we back test and we break down. I don't think we're going to go that low, but let's just say, yeah, I think probably to here, down to this 23K level that we've been eyeing for, quite some time. Taking out these equal lows and grabbing that major pocket of liquidity, and then from there to see like our major pump. So that's kind of like my high time frame analysis, and this is something, like I said, that I was talking about in summer of 2023 here, just this last summer, where we were looking at having this 35K level along with this trend line as sort of our primary target. So from here, again, I'm short right now. I am looking for some kind of a deviation. When we do get down into this zone, I will start looking for some long positions to at least trade back up to the channel low here. And if we do claim it and continue to hold this area of support, there's no reason that we can't work our way up to the midline at about 48K. Otherwise, if we do get down here and we back test the level and we break down, very much likely, this is sort of our target zone down in here, 22 to 24K, give or take. We can go ahead and update it as we get along. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that, guys. I hope you caught our shorts from yesterday and today on BTC and ETH. Super awesome shorts. Took profits. Very happy with how those played out. Do keep in mind the possibility of this deviation here. I think everybody is really, really bullish. We have high positive delta, high positive funding rates as well, with massively bullish sentiment. And I can understand that. This was a really significant move. But that said, where we are at right now, just off of the move, we are at resistance, and risk to reward ratio does favor shorts. So that's why I am short. I am looking lower. And, when we do get to some of our lower levels, we can, look for some possible long opportunities as well. So as always, guys, thank you for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your day. We do have office hours tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST, where we will, review the charts and kind of go over our analysis and stuff from the week. So hope to see you there, guys. Thank you.